Hello everyone, this is MuscleBober 2021 here.
Hey!
And welcome to my special edition of my classic Street Fighter Let's Play special.
Special?
I'm gonna
Let's
give
Play
you
special.
short snippets of all the classic Street Fighter games. You're not gonna just get one Let's Play, but 3 classic Street Fighter.
You know, I don't even think that's Ryu. I think that's actually MuscleBomer 2021.
Anyway, what's this gonna be
That's him
about?
himself, yeah, exactly.
Street Fighter 4 on its way. I want to celebrate Street Fighter 4 by taking you all back in time to the simpler days of Street Fighter.
The days
Back
before
we
football
had all
practice.
these new characters,
Biff here is going to take us in the DeLorean to better
Sakura
times.
Or Carrot or Soda or Guy or Cody or any of them who are just basically generic cliches of popular anime characters.
I
gonna take you back
can't
to
imagine
Super
him, like,
Time.
skipping so many
We were-
syllables
it
but
was
still
just
being anime
Ryu
fan.
and Ken and Blanca and M. Bison and Chun-Li and all
He
of them.
bites the hell out of those
So
consonants.
Join me as I, MuscleBower 2021, will take you all back in time to the simpler days of the Super Nintendo.
We know, you're taking us to the simpler days. You said that
Imagine
already.
this guy's wearing a suit that's way too tight for him and doing a
Yes, the
PowerPoint
very
presentation.
first Street Fighter game for the Super Nintendo. I mean, this really doesn't need no introduction. I mean, who has never heard of
Wait,
Street
it
Fighter?
needs no introduction, but you
If
gave it a
never
minute
played
20
Street Fighter
introduction?
for the Super Nintendo, then you've been seriously been living under a rock.
Just like I have for the past 20 years.
Anyway, let's get on with this Let's Play. But anyway, Street Fighter 2 was one of the very first one-on-one fight games that popularized the fight genre of the 16-bit
The genre.
Genre.
Yep, this was it.
Is that like a French guy he knows?
First coin muncher to get people hooked onto fighting games. That before we had.
He's very clearly saying fight in, too.
Oops. Oops, now I did insult Smash Bros. Brawl. I didn't mean to insult Smash Bros. Brawl. Oh, yeah.
Why is he begging forgiveness of these nerds?
You
He's
can
obviously
choose
taking their lunch
characters
money.
like Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Blanca, Sagat,
Yeah, just list them all.
and,
He deserves a towel snap in the ass for that.
and all that other stuff. But anyway, I picked Ryu because he has the awesome Hadouken.
Whoa.
Just owned Blanca right there. Blanca didn't.
I think he was secretly hoping he'd actually throw a fireball when he said that.
And next, I fight.
Maybe he
Guile
did.
right here.
Maybe he just benched like 350 when he did it.
Most fighting games, each of your characters
That's how he lifts weights.
which require difficult button
Going up to
combinations.
400 now.
Push
Shoryuken!
certain buttons at the right time. It's hard to explain it because some of these moves can be hard to pull off, so don't always expect to pull your moves off very easily.
Yeah.
Like with the Hadouken or the Shoryuken.
MuscleBomer 2021 is my personal trainer.
I love these like little moments too where he just gives you a break and lets you reflect on what he just said.
MuscleBomer, what's the best way for me to lift these dumbbells? Well, you do down, diagonal, forward, and hit the punch button.
Don't expect to be able to pull it off every time though.
Sometimes we'll just fail.
Did I mention I'm taking you back to a simpler time? Cause that's what I'm doing.
Taking it back to a simple time before triple fudge packers. Before people just gang raped each other up the ass. Those were simpler times.
Owned!
Whoa!
Guile
Whoa.
just got owned.
Where the hell did that come
I
from?
think he was like charging his energy for 30 seconds just for that moment.
Just like the sonic boom, I need to leave it for a bit.
I was focusing my chi there in case you couldn't tell.
Well, on to the next classic Street Fighter game. This one here is Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Yeah, 2 fights, you get the
Basically
idea.
just a simple upgrade of the original Street Fighter 2, the World Warriors. This was released a year after Street Fighter 2, the World Warriors. And as the angry video game nerd mentioned in his
Huh?
Numbers
You really just
Confused
cite that?
Chronicles video, there were a lot of upgrades to the
Did he just call the angry Nintendo nerd a midget?
But hey, the more the
I
merrier,
think so.
right?
Is he really like
But
bullying
come on,
other
I'm gonna
characters
buy
on the
same
internet?
Fucking game again? Yeah, like the angry video game nerd explained to himself. So you may be wondering, why is this sequel called Street Fighter 2
If you notice, like in
Turbo?
his commentary, he
Well,
repeats the last thing he said every time.
Your characters move a lot
I think he just
more
keeps
faster
forgetting what he's talking
than
about.
Than the first Street Fighter 2 for the Super Nintendo.
And he keeps
If you
calling it the
pick
Super
Chun-Li,
Tendo.
I'm gonna own Zangief's ass.
Well done.
Yep, another moment of reflection. Is he gonna say,
And as you
Oh.
know, everyone digged Chun-Li back in the days.
what?
Who can
They
blame
did.
him? She was one of the very first few video game females
Uh-oh.
to have such cheap
Don't go
moves.
into this.
Like that lightning kick. I mean, it's so cheap you can own almost any boss enemy with that move without almost getting hit once.
That was your metaphor?
I mean, when
It's
you
so
get
cheap,
killed,
it's
you're gonna
good?
get at least hit like 2 or 3 times.
His voice is kicking my ass right now.
And as you can see, I just freaking owned Zangief.
Not really, you almost died.
Crap! Is he beat to a bloody mangled mess? Oh yeah, that's something else I forgot to mention too. Street
Yeah.
Fighter 2 was one of the first fighting games to have blood in it. That was back in the day
It was?
before all these soccer moms
Whoa.
were all ape shit over the comedies.
Those stupid soccer moms will kill him.
Came out.
Now he's getting roid rage halfway
On to
through.
the last game of the classic Street Fighter series.
I think he just injected some
No.
steroids.
The Super Nintendo port of Street Fighter Alpha 2 doesn't count.
Oh.
Well, anyway, this is called Super
Yeah, you
Street
fucking
Fighter 2.
nerds.
This game came out in 1994.
It doesn't count because I just
This
squatted
was around the
600.
time where Street Fighter was starting to get a lot of mainstream attention. Like, with that Street Fighter, the animated movie, and that god-awful Gene Van Damme Claude live-action movie.
Wait a minute, he got John Claude Van
In this
Damme's
version,
name wrong?
Not only do you get all the older returning characters, but this
I would've
version
thought he had, like, a
also
big poster up or
introduced 4 more new
something.
characters,
You'd think.
such as Cammy, DJ, Fei Long, and T-Hawk.
Wow, he really knows a lot about Street Fighter.
Because she also kicks ass. You'll see what I mean.
You notice
This
he
version
picked,
also introduced a
2
brand
video
new
game
scoring
girls.
combo system. Like for
Yeah, I
example,
was thinking
if
about
you
that.
attack first, you'll get 3,000 points.
And
Which
he
is
only
also
knows
how many calories I intake in a day.
This is one of my favorite moves to do with Cammy. You see, Cammy has this really cool spinning pile driving drill kick.
Say that again?
Beware, it will own and kick your ass. Do not
Just
ever
like this
estimate
protein shake.
people. This is the girl who kicked that president's ass at the beginning of Street
reminds me of
Fighter
this
2
cheerleader I have a big
animated
crush on.
movie and grabbed him in a
What?
neck hold. I
What?
remember that part at the beginning of the first Street Fighter animated movie.
What the hell is he talking about?
No idea.
Why was neck hold so funny? I mean, it was a good one, don't get me wrong.
It was.
He really knows, like, only one move with her. And here we go again.
She's said all there is to say about.
And as
Oh.
you can see, I own Blanca with a 2-hit combo.
You have a very loose definition of own, by the way.
Very.
And nothing again, alright.
Where can I buy this guy's training tapes?
I think you're watching them is the thing.
Oh, I was wondering why my biceps were gradually growing.
Yeah, he's got...
Fight
Oh,
against
jeez.
Fei Long. He's just your generic, stereotypical kung fu guy. But beware, when dealing with this guy, never let your guard down for a second.
Like I'm doing now.
Own your ass with that fire kick.
Isn't it pretty good advice to, not let your guard down
Strategy when dealing
ever?
with this guy. And
He really only
once
knows
he's
that one
gassed
move.
out,
It's amazing.
Kick his ass as soon as possible, as soon as he lets his guard down, or else he'll end up kicking your ass first.
More
Because
good
Fei
Street
Long is
Fighter
one of the
advice.
most
Try to
fastest
punch your
fighters in the
opponent.
game.
Makes sense when you think about it.
I totally own this Amy.
I use this moment of silence to let all of my training sink in.
He's doing concentration curls and he thinks he has to concentrate.
This concentrating stuff's hard. I thought concentrating was a flavor of protein shakes.
Down, right, and right's kinda tough. Let's just think about it for a moment. Just like the angry video game nerd would have.
I'm almost near my near death. Come on, Cammy, show me what you got. Show me what you could
Whoa.
do.
Your
Holy
control.
crap! I got lucky that time.
Really? I thought you
One
owned
more
him.
hit and I would have been finished. He almost got a cheap hit on me. Well, this has been my short.
Better not show that clip to
special on
Coach.
Classic Street Fighter 2. I'll be definitely looking forward to Street Fighter 4 when it comes out on Xbox 360.
And you'd better too,
Nope.
or I'll choke you to death.
360 owns, no PS3 for me.
I use an Xbox 360 because that's what I try to keep my weight around at all times.
I had a Wii, but I crushed the remote in my hand accidentally. He's like the juggernaut of Let's Plays. I like him. I think him and Billy MC should team up.
Oh, they would be like the greatest duo ever. Like imagine a movie based around those guys. I would love it. I would produce that.
They're like superheroes. Like Billy's like kind of too nervous to do anything, and Muscle Bomber just busts through walls.
Yeah. Muscle Bomber is the one who like trains Billy to become a real man.
Right. Like he crushes. Yeah, exactly. He's like his Mr. Miyagi.
Oh, I don't know if I can beat this level. Yeah, you can, Billy MC. You grab that fire flower and gang rape Bowser up the ass.
This needs no introduction, but here is a 50-minute dissertation on it that I wrote. Chapter 1.